Hi, this is Eric Jesse. This is Education 384. The assignment title is Week 4 Mathematics Lesson Plan Implementation, Reflection, and Video. And today's date is September 24th, 2022. Jonah, how you doing today?
Good.
Good. Thanks for taking the time out of your precious day to come help get this lesson done for me. Today's lesson's a little different than what we have been doing. Just in the past. It fits our literacy mold, but it kind of incorporates math a little bit this time. We're going to be talking about even and odd numbers, and also we're going to be talking about making inferences, which I think we've done in the past as well. But we'll have some anticipatory sets that we'll kind of do some review of it quick, and then we'll get into the book. So how's that sound?
Good.
All right. So I'll just share a picture I found kind of in like an anchor chart that I thought was really good. So let me share my screen if I can figure it out. There we go. Okay, and this is just talking about inferences. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay, so I know, like I said, you've had experience, but just another review. Inferences are figuring out something that wasn't completely explained in the story. This can be done by using clues to make a good guess just from some of the facts that you have read in the book or heard. Obviously, you have experience with that. So is there any questions with that?
Nope.
Okay, good deal. And then also I have just to kind of, it's like a little song about even and odd numbers. It's a few minutes long. We'll just watch like a minute, kind of get some math flowing on a Saturday afternoon. How does that sound?
Good.
Okay, so let me share my screen again. Okay, can you see that?
Yep.
Okay, we'll watch just like a minute of it. You don't have to exercise. All right. So, I mean, you get the gist of even and odd numbers. I think you've had some experience with that and you have a good understanding of that. Would you agree?
Yep.
Okay. So next we'll read our book. It's a YouTube video again. I'm gonna read the pages off of it this time though, just to kind of make it a little easier because it seems like we always have some audio issues from the YouTube videos as well. So that'll help. But yeah, when we're reading this, just maybe jot down or remember some inferences you're making. Don't be afraid to stop me and say one, two. That'll kind of be the end of our lesson, I guess, too, is just the exit ticket again. Just be some inferences that you made while we were reading the book. So any questions?
Nope.
All right, let's go ahead. I'll share my screen again. Okay, you see that?
Yep.
Good deal. All right, so I'll just turn the audio off and then I'll just keep reading. So this book is called Even Steven and Odd Todd. Wait for it to go to the next page. Even Steven lived on the edge of town in a two-story house with a 4-bicycle garage. He had 6 cats, 8 gerbils, 10 goldfish, and a flower garden with 12 sprinklers. What type of numbers are those? I'll have 2 loaves of bread, said Even Steven when he went to the bakery. At the library, he checked out 4 books. At the post office, he bought 8 stamps. Even Steven loved everything to be even. There's nothing odd about him, his neighbors told each other. One day, even Steven heard a knock on his door. He looked out the window. It was cousin Odd Todd. Even Steven pulled down the shade and turned off the lights. No one is home, he shouted. He heard 3 knocks. He heard 5 knocks. Then he heard 7 knocks. Stop, stop, even Steven cried out twice. He opened the door. Odd Todd, said even Steven. What a surprise. Hey, cuz, came a voice from behind 3 odd-shaped suitcases. Guess who is spending the summer with you? Even Steven looked up and down the street. He looked behind the bushes. He looked under the welcome mat. He did not see anyone, except Odd Todd. It was going to be one long summer. The next morning, even Steven got up at 8 o'clock sharp. He was very hungry. I will make pancakes for breakfast, he said. If I make 4 pancakes, I can have 2 now and save 2 for lunch. If I make 8 pancakes, I can have 4 now and save 4 for lunch. Even Steven smacked his lips. Counting pancakes made him very, very hungry. He decided to make 12 pancakes, 6 for now and 6 for lunch. I almost missed that part up there. Just then, Odd Todd woke up. It was 9 o'clock sharp. Yum, I smell pancakes, he said. Odd Todd rubbed his stomach 13 times. He went into the kitchen. Even Steven was washing his plate. He did not see his cousin. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Good morning, cuz, said Odd Todd with his mouth wide open. Even Steven's mouth fell open too. He stared at the plate of pancakes. Now there were only 3 odd pancakes for lunch. What's so good about it? Even Steven snapped. He went out to work in his garden. Even Steven loved his garden more than anything. Today I will plant 6 rows of petunias. 8 rows. Honk, honk, honk. Even Steven looked up. Odd Todd rode by on a tricycle with 3 wheels, 5 different colored streamers, and a horn shaped like a parrot. Odd Todd waved with one hand. He was not watching where he was going. Odd Todd rolled straight into even Steven's garden. Even Steven's face turned beet red. 2 puffs of smoke came out of his ears. My prize 4-leaf clovers, he shouted. Look what you have done. I'm really, really, really sorry, Odd Todd said. I'll buy you lunch, he added. Even Steven thought it was over. It was almost noon. Odd Todd could not get into trouble as long as they were together. The pair of cousins headed for town. Even Steven and Odd Todd went to the pizza place. I would like 4 slices, said Even Steven. 2 with onions and 2 with olives. I would like 3 slices, said Odd Todd. 1 plain, 1 with extra cheese, and 1 with gummy worms. Even Steven looked at his cousin's pizza. There were 9 pink worms on it. 9 squishy, wiggly worms. His face turned green. You look a little pale, cuz, said Odd Todd. You should get out in the sun more. Even Steven and Odd Todd walked to the ice cream shop. I will have 2 scoops of double dip chocolate, said Even Steven. And I will have a triple nutty fudge sundae, said Odd Todd. Extra nuts, please. Even Steven went to look for a seat. Odd Todd brought the ice cream. Even Steven took a bite of his ice cream. Then he saw something odd. It was the nuts. There were exactly 11. Nuts, he screamed. Who put nuts on my double dip chocolate? Even Steven's face turned blue. 4 puffs of smoke came out of his ears. No need to thank me, cuz. Odd Todd smiled. They were extras. On the way home, even Steven saw a sign in the flower shop. Perfect garden contest. Big prize. I have a perfect garden, said even Steven. It's perfect because it's perfectly even. He wrote his name on the contest list. Hey, cuz, check out this plant, said Odd Todd. Even Steven did not answer. He ran home and turned on his 12 sprinklers. Then even Steven took a nap. He dreamed about winning the big prize. Even Steven woke up and went to his perfect garden. The contest judge would be coming soon. Even Stevens counted his 6 rows of petunias, his 8 rows of daisies, his 10 rows of sunflowers, and 1 row of cactuses. Each cactus had 5 long, sharp needles. Even Stevens' face turned purple. 6 puffs of smoke came out of his ears. That's it, even Steven screamed. I can't take you anywhere anymore, cousin. You are too odd. Just then the contest judge came over to the garden. Ah, odd. Yes, but I like it. We have a winner. He handed even Steven 2 tickets to Twin Lakes. Even Steven smiled. Now who shall I take on this trip for 2? He asked. Don't worry, cuz, Odd Todd said. My 3 bags are already packed. Okay, that must be the end. So okay, let me get rid of the stop share. Okay, what did you think of the book?
It's pretty good.
Have you heard it before?
Nope.
Oh, it's kind of funny because your name's Stevens, right? Okay. So obviously the one cousin really liked the odds and the one really liked the evens. Okay, which one are you a fan of, the odds or the evens?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, it just depends on what it is. I guess so for your exit ticket, I guess for the inferences, what things did you notice throughout the book that maybe they didn't tell us? Remember figuring out something that wasn't completely explained in the story using clues to make a good guess.
At the end, they didn't end up saying who they were going to take, but I inferred that because of what Odd Todd said,
Mm-hmm.
that they were going to go together. And I also inferred that at the beginning, at least even Stephen didn't like Odd Todd that much, but then I'm guessing that now they'll be friends.
Yeah, their relationship kind of changed throughout the book. They didn't really ever say that they didn't like you said, but then it definitely got started kind of weird and then it ended weird, but then it seems like they're still gonna hang out. So yeah, thought it was a pretty good book. What did you think? You enjoyed it, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you want to add with the inferences? I
Yep.
guess one that I had just from looking at the pictures was that he really liked animals because it seemed like there was
Oh,
animals in every single picture. So that was just one that I had noticed. So all right, well, thanks for helping me out and have a good rest of your Saturday.
no problem.